Okay, hi everybody. How's it going? Jason here. Um, yeah, are you ready to sing some songs with me? What do you think? We'll be here for about an hour, and there's kind of a theme or an idea for a theme for songs today. I'm gonna skip the whole preamble about who I am and what we do here. We've been at this for 2 months now, um, so we kind of know what we're at, don't we? Uh, so let's sing some songs. I'm happy to take some requests. If I have any familiarity with the song, I'll give it a go. If I don't, I might have to go away and learn it, and I have one or two of those for today. Um, Excellent. Hi, Sienna. Hi, Dermot. Great. So let's see who else. Well, Sienna, do you feel like starting us off? Do you feel like I want to wait until there's more people online before we get into the theme idea, because it's a good one, but I want to make sure we're all on board with it. So Sienna, if you want to pick the first song, we absolutely can. Um, I know. Hi Anna, how's it going? Hi Stephen. Hi Mikey, how's it going? Mikey. You know about Okay, thank you. um, I appreciate the sentiment. Hi Kira. Hi Grania. Um, so hi Orna, how are you? Um, that's interesting. I just found a new way of finding songs on my iPad that speeds things up nicely. Yellow Submarine, fantastic. That is an absolutely brilliant sing along song, Sienna. I'm still waiting for a few. We usually have a few more before we get into the theme of the day. Hi, Quiva. Hi, Carmel. How are you? Um, so just we were talking in the improvisation session about um the meaning of names, the different people's the roots of different people's names. So we can I won't go into who said what about whose names. Um, but there was names that mean sunshine. There were names that mean love. There were names that mean um, you know, uh, archer, wood archer. There's names that meant crown. There was names that meant healer. That kind of thing. Um, and we thought it might, and names that meant oak as well. So lots of like nature names and things like that. Um, so if anyone knows the meaning of your name, you can share it with us, or we can help you find out. And maybe there's a song that links to that. So someone whose name means oak could have the song "Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree." So this was Sean's idea. So I give him full credit for that because it's an amazing idea, and I think we could have a lot of fun with it. So have a think about it. If you feel like sharing the meaning of your name, and maybe there's a song that goes with that, that could be a nice theme for the day. But to start with, let's start with Yellow Submarine. Um, I don't know if there are many names that mean submarine. But anyway. Sorry, Sienna. I'm just typing this out for Erin in case she's watching. Okay. Oh, wow. Love these blasts from the past. Fantastic. Okay. Are you ready? So, Sienna and Stephen, if since you're old friends, I know Stephen will be blasting this one out as well. Oh. In the town. Oh. That's way too low. Okay, sorry. The chord program lets me down every once in a while. Okay. Hi, Aisling. How's it going? I have a song for you, and we'll get to that in a second. Okay. Sorry, Sienna. This is taking me ages. In the town where I was born, there lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed up to the sun till we found a sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in a yellow submarine. You ready, everybody? We all live in a yellow submarine. Hi, Michael. The yellow submarine. The yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. And all our friends are all aboard. Many more of them live next door. And the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. As we live a life of ease, every one of us has all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green in a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Now, let me save that one, Sienna, because I think that should be in our songbook, shouldn't it? 160 tabs, 160 songs. We're getting there. I think we are going to reach 200. Hi, Michael O'Dowd. How's it going? Mikey, you're back on the road again. Excellent. You got your chair sorted. Good stuff. Okay. So, in case you've just joined us, we have a theme for the day. If you know what the meaning of your name is, we're talking about that. What your name means. Might be an Irish name. It might be from somewhere else. My first name is Greek, and my second name is Irish. And maybe we can find a song that kind of goes with your name, that kind of thing. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So Yvonne, I remember that time. I remember visiting myself around then. There we go. Okay, yeah, and I remember James being very small. Yeah. Okay. Now, Aisling, so how are we doing for requests? Who'd like to throw out a request? I do have a song for Aisling. Aisling, you asked for "One Day" by Codeline. So I might do that one. Oh yeah, and we were going to do "Bicycle" for Glenn, who's doing a charity thing on his bike. A fundraiser. So Sean was requesting "Bicycle Race" by Queen. Okay, Mikey. Yeah, I love quizzes, Mikey, but I never do well in them because there's always a sports round and I don't know anything about that. So anyway, okay. So what do you think, Ashling? Will we do one day and people can start thinking about their requests? Absolutely. Well, there we go. Excellent. Okay. So I'll do um Ashling's request because she was asking for that for 2 days. It took me a while to learn it, and then we'll do "I'm a Believer" as a love song for you. Absolutely. So Grania. So to explain the theme, I hope I'm not making a mess of it. So Grania's name means love. You know, gra, the Irish word gra for love. So she has picked "I'm a Believer" because that's a love song. There we go. Nailed the theme there. Anna means grace. So Grace by the Dubliners for Anna. Hey, see, this is. I love when a plan comes together. Hi, Mary. How's it going? The Enable Garden Centre is open. Well. Okay. Yeah, the theme is working out really well today. So thanks to Sean for that. Okay, nice one, Mike. Your name means God, isn't there? Oh, really? Wasn't there an angel Michael as well, or an archangel? Okay. So what would be the song that goes with that? Do you know any songs with the word God in the title or anything like that? I'm thinking of the Beach Boys song "God Only Knows," but there's one that is more in your repertoire, I'm sure. Aisling means dream or vision. There we go. Air from a place there we go. Excellent. Aisling, very nice. Okay. So there's lots of songs that are about dreams or visions, that kind of thing. But let's do this song for you because it's been it's a few days overdue, isn't it? I don't know why my guitar is so quiet. Okay, you ready, guys? One day it's here and then it's gone. How are you still holding on? How are you still holding on? You felt this way for far too long, waiting for a change to come. You know you're not the only one. Life passes you by. Don't be wasting your time on your own. You always want to see yourself through the eyes of someone else, through the eyes of someone else. Too shy to say that you need help. You and everybody else. You and everybody else. Okay. Good choice, Stephen. We'll do that for sure. Thank you, Richard. Sienna means courageous, so song request be don't stop. Oh, okay. That is how you do it. Okay. So Sienna means courageous, and so don't stop believing is a song all about courage and all about perseverance and all that. So that's great. Jess is watching. How's it going, Jess? Do we know what the name Jessica means? And is there a song that goes with that? That'll be interesting to find out. Okay, so let's carry on because I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of requests today. So let's do I'm a Believer for Grania. So a love song to go with a name that means love, gra and love. There we go. I'm overstating it now, sorry. Okay, you ready, so Grania? 1, 2, 3, go. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Love is out to get me, that's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Love is out to get me, that's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Then I saw her face. Okay. Now, Mikey, I just saw your message there. You wrote a song to the tune of "Come My Little Son." It's about COVID-19, about your mum and dad. Wow. Okay, so creative stuff. Well, if you do, is this something you think you might be doing in your poetry session? And is it something you might like to have some backing music for? I could provide something for you if you wanted. But there's probably loads of instrumentals you could sing that along to. But I really want to hear it. Glenn, can I put you on the phone? Like, yes, absolutely, Glenn. Here's what you have to do. If you want to call in, and is you have to turn off the sound on the YouTube on your side so that it doesn't bleed through. So what Jess did is she paused YouTube, and then she rang me, and then she did her bit, and then when she went back and unpaused it, she got to see her own performance. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to do that, you can, absolutely. Is that something? Yeah. If you want to do it in this session, or are you just asking in general? But yes, we can do that. Hi, Mary Rose. How's it going? Are you there with Magella? Hi, Magella, if you're there, if you're watching. And hello to anyone else who's watching who's not on the live chat. It's there we go. So, okay. I tell you what, Glenn. So if you're going to ring at. Oh yeah, here's the thing, Glenn. For privacy's sake, you people should be calling either at the start of the session or at the end of the session, because then I can cut your bit out. So that you're not on the video that gets saved onto my channel. Does that make sense? So if you want to ring at around 10 to 4 or 5 to 4, would that be okay? And we'll do your bit then. And that way then at the end of the session I can cut your bit out. So that's kept kind of just for live. What do you think? Okay. And Ashling's asking for I Have a Dream. Excellent. I'd better get on with it. So we have a lot of songs to get through. And hi Sandra, how are you? We're doing the theme for today is the meaning behind names and songs that go with that meaning. So let's what was next? Grace for Anna and Nancy and all the derivatives thereof. Okay. I know. I've done this before. Mikey, you like this one as well, don't you? Because it's because it's historical. Okay, so whenever you're ready with that song, Mikey, I'm dying to hear it, and if you need music for it, let me know. Okay. As we gather in the chapel here in Old Kilmainham Jail, I think about the last few weeks. Oh, will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. But when Porrick called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed. To him I had to go. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. And as I walk on this May morn, my thoughts will be and I'll write some words upon the wall so everyone will know I love so much that I could see his blood upon the road. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Okay. Key of G was a little bit low for me, but I hope that was okay, Anna. Okay. You like that one, Sienna? Excellent, great, glad to hear it. And Sienna, Kieran is saying hi. He's at a work meeting, but he's saying hi while he's working. I'm trying to do too many things at once here, so I'm. There we go. Thank you, Mikey. Great, thank you, Sandra. Okay, so let's get back to the requests because I want to make sure we get through them all. Nancy Spain for Stephen. Any love for the Jeff Buckley song Grace? I quite like that one. Okay. Now, I was learning this song last week. I hope I can remember it. Okay, all right, Stephen. See, this is where being in the same room usually helps in music therapy, because when I'm stuck in a song, someone like Stephen will be able to remind me because they know the song so well. While the song. Oh, sorry. I need to write down the title. Okay, so I know you're going to nail the words here, Stephen, while I cheat with the lyrics in front of me. Of all the stars that ever shone, not one does twinkle like your pale blue eyes. Like golden corn at harvest time, your hair sailing in my boat, the wind gently blows and fills my sail. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere. Daylight peeping through the curtain of the passing nighttime is your smile. And the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Back to me, my Nancy, linger just a little while. Since you left these shores, I've known no peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone or if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? On the day in spring when snow starts to melt and streams to flow. With the birds, I'll sing the song. Then in wild they'll wander down by bluebell streams where wildflowers grow. And I'll hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone or if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Okay. What do you think, Steve? Were you belting that one out? I am certain that you were. A boy, Stevie. Thank you. And I think I was supposed to do that one for Mikey and the day we were talking about our favorite beaches. Oh, very good. Okay. So Mikey's favorite beach in Spain. How are we doing? Don't Stop Believing. Okay. Now, Don't Stop Believing is one of those songs I think everybody knows, and I can't believe it's not already in the songbook because I think we did it before. And Mikey, where do you get that? Tommy Fleming, is it? Or Tommy Fimi? I don't know the guy. Is it on the radio or is it on YouTube or online somewhere? I'd be interested in checking that out. Okay. And Don't Stop Believing is one of those songs with an apostrophe instead of the G, which means it doesn't come up when you search for it. Anyway, I've got it now. So we're going to do Don't Stop Believing because it is a song about courage. And Sienna's name means courage. There we go. I'm going to put the apostrophe in for accuracy. Okay. Okay. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere. Just a city the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. The shadows searching in the night. Streetlight people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Working hard to get my fill. Everybody wants a thrill. Paying anything to roll the dice just one more time. Some will win, some will lose. Some are born to sing the blues. Oh, the movie, it never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard. The shadows searching in the night. Streetlight people living just to find emotion, hiding somewhere in the night. Don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Whoa, streetlight people. Oh, don't stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. Streetlight people. Oh. Okay, Sienna, were you rocking out to that? I hope you were. Okay. Jess, I've just got your request there. Absolutely. Jess wants to hear He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. I believe that's an Enable choir song, isn't it? So again, that's another one that we'd all know well. I never got to sit in on a choir session, but I've seen you all perform at the different summer and Christmas things. So I like hearing you sing this one. He's Got the Whole World. Okay. Any more name meanings for us? Mike, did you pick a song? I forget. Okay. Let's keep going anyway. So I Have a Dream was for Aisling, but I know we've got some other ABBA fans in the group too. Oh, do you know what? Hey, ABBA don't let their chords be published. I have to find that song somewhere else. And Nickelback for Mikey. Okay. Which one? We've only got that Far Away one, have we? Yeah. Okay. How are we doing for time? Ooh, it's gonna be tight. Okay. Fleetwood Mac. Okay. Okay. Which one do you like, Orna, in terms of Fleetwood Mac? The ones I'm most familiar with are either Landslide or Everywhere. See what you think. But if there's another one that you like, I'll give it a go. Okay, I better get into this, so we're gonna run out of time. everywhere. Okay, no problem, Orna. I'll tear through these. So this is for Aisling. Aisling means dream. So this is I Have a Dream by ABBA. There we go. You see how it works. I have I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with everything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can see the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. I have a dream, a fantasy to help me through reality. And my destination makes it worth the while, pushing through the darkness, still another mile. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I have a dream, Christmas dream. I have a dream. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can see the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels. When I know the time is right for me, I'll cross the stream. I'll have a dream. Okay. Highly praiseworthy. Flower, excellent. That's a nice. And again, probably a million songs we could connect to Tony's name. If we had time, I have a feeling we're gonna it's gonna be tight, guys. I don't know. Oh, brilliant. Okay, nice one. Glenn just finished first day of the challenge, 25 kilometers. That's amazing, Glenn. Yeah, rest up, Glenn, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Fair play. Yeah. God, I'm so impressed. Trying to think how far would that be? 25 kilometers. Would be Ennis to Limerick almost, wouldn't it? God, there's no way I could do that. Okay. Glenn, everyone's applauding you in emoji form. And yeah, fantastic. Okay. So the next song is so Glenn, you can yeah, we'll work out a way for you to call in or tomorrow or whenever you want. But the next song is He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. Or Jess. And I'm sure I don't want to speak on your behalf, Jess, but I'm going to dedicate this to everyone in the Enable Ireland choir. So I hope you're all going to sing this one out with us. Mikey says well done. Okay. Okay. So he's got the whole world. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 Oh dear. He's got this doesn't have the words. I need to have the words in front of me. Here we go. He's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the wind and rain. He's got the wind and rain. In his hands, he's got the wind and rain. In his hands, he's got the wind and rain. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. How about you and me, sister? He's got you and me, sister. In his hands, he's got you and me, sister. In his hands, he's got you and me, sister. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. 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 Now, I'm aware that when Carol used to do this, she'd come up with stuff on the spot for this. So he's got whatever. So if someone wants to throw something on the live chat for me to sing, we could try doing it that way. He's got Jess and the choir in his hands. He's got Jess and the choir in his hands. He's got Jess and the choir in his hands. He's got the whole world 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 in his hands. He's got Enable Ireland in his hands. He's got Enable Ireland in his hands. He's got Enable Ireland in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. You see, that's how you do it. When we have more time, we should do a longer version of that. Got money. Glenn and his bike in his hands. He's got Glenn and his bike. In his hands, he's got Glenn and his bike. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. Okay, we've got to find a way of doing that. He's got. Okay, I've yeah. He's got the chat room in his hands. Sorry, we could. We'll do a longer version of that someday when we have time. There we go. Yeah, it's already start to. That's very good, Yvonne. But I'm conscious that I want to get to the last request. So Jess, that was a fantastic choice. We will do that again. And if there are other songs like that where we can kind of vamp in the live chat, I love that. Yeah, we could spend the whole hour doing it. So there we go. And we'll see you later, Glenn. Everyone's so impressed with you. I hope I'm not overstating it. There we go. Okay. So we'll do the Nickelback song for Glenn, and then we'll do some Fleetwood Mac. And then it'll be time to wrap up. Yeah, Mikey, that's a good idea. Nice one, Jess. Yeah, Richard, hope you're feeling better. we're in drop D, Glenn. This is the grunge tuning, or Glenn, sorry, Mikey. Okay. This time, this place, misused mistakes, too long, too late. Who was I to make you wait? Just one chance, just one breath, just in case there's one left. 'Cause you know that I love you. You all alone, and I miss you. Been far away for far too long. I keep dreaming that you'll be with me, and you never go. Stop breathing if I don't see you anymore. On my knees I'll ask, last chance for one last dance. 'Cause with you I'd withstand all of hell to hold your hand. I'd give it all, I'd give for us, give anything, but I won't give up. 'Cause you know that I love you, that I've loved you all along, and I miss you. Been away for far too long. I'll keep dreaming that you'll be with me, and you never go. Stop breathing if I don't see you anymore. It's far away, and far away for far too long. So far away, and far away for far too long. But you know that I wanted you to stay. 'Cause I needed you to say I love you. I've loved you all along, and I forgive you for being away for far too long. So keep breathing, 'cause I'm not leaving you anymore. Believe it, hold on to me, never let me go. Never let me go. All right, Mikey. I think I'm getting the hang of that one. Okay, hi Kieran, glad you made it. So what? Okay, Kieran, just to bring you up to speed in the last 3 minutes, we're talking about name meanings. Oh, you probably caught all that in the live chat. What does Kieran mean? And is there a song that would go with that? So we're about to do Everywhere by Fleetwood Mac. That I'm currently spelling wrong in my... Oh, come on. So thanks everyone. That was good fun today, wasn't it? Again, hard to believe the hour is up. It's just about up. Okay. So let's do this as the last song for Orna. We didn't find out what Orna means either. But anyway. Okay. I'll transpose it down a little bit and then we'll go for it. Okay. Nice one, Kieran. There you go. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. I'll speak a little louder, I'll even shout. You know that I'm proud and I can't get the words out. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Everywhere. Something's happening to me. My friends say I'm acting peculiarly. Come on, baby, we better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Everywhere. Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. Come on, baby, you better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Oh, I wanna be with you everywhere. Everywhere. There we go. Okay. So Orna. Yeah, actually Orna makes gold. That makes sense, but little green one. Okay. That reminds me of that episode of Blackadder where they made green instead of gold. I don't know. That's where my mind went. And Kieran is little dark one. Okay. Guys, thanks very much for joining today. I hope you had fun. We will be back tomorrow for more. The themes are great, and yeah, I hope you had a laugh. So have a great evening, whatever you do. Maybe the weather will be better tomorrow. We'll get some more fresh air. Glenn, good luck with your next 25Ks. And yeah, thanks very much, guys. It's always great fun. See you next time.